Hey Cougars, I'm your fantastic host Brian Yee, and welcome to In the Game, where we recap all the sporting events, news, and conference action with the University of Houston in the American Athletic Conference. It's homecoming week for the University of Houston, and leading things off, we go to our field host, Bailey Wilborn, who is on the scene to capture some of the tailgating action.
Hey Cougs, I'm Bailey Wilborn, and today is our UH homecoming game against the East Carolina Panthers. And today, we want to see how everyone is celebrating the tailgates and all the other homecoming activities. So let's check it out. All right, so what do you guys do out here when you're like tailgating and stuff?
We love to roam around and just pretty much like talk to our friends, like see how they're doing before we go in. We always go in an hour early. Yeah. We want good seats.
We like to get front row seats, so
I get it.
Every time.
So like you're tailgating right now, right?
100% correct.
So what do you do when you're out here tailgating?
Have a couple beverages, hang out with some friends, take a couple tours, see what's going on what's Student Boulevard, I'll call it that. See the sights and sounds.
So what do you like about like the tailgating homecoming atmosphere and stuff like that?
So the homecoming week has been all week long, and we've had a lot of events. It's been super fun. And then for tailgating, I like that you get to meet people and network, you know?
Yeah. All right, so we're here with
Mike Padey, class of 89.
Aaron, Lisa, Deborah,
Ron Darrington,
class of
1986, mechanical engineering.
Okay, so why do you keep coming back for the homecoming games?
Well, why wouldn't you come back for the homecoming game? I mean, it's the one game a year where everybody gets back. We have a bunch of reunions. Everybody gets to see some smiling faces. I just finished talking to two classmates I haven't seen in 20 years. And so it's a good opportunity for everybody to come back and just have a good time in the Cougar spirit and enjoy each other's company.
Well, I'm an alumni class of 2009. I don't think I've missed a game since undergrad.
Really?
Yeah.
I come for the fun. I love the Cougs.
Well, I come back for all the games. It's a great experience. The games here on campus are a lot of fun. And I think our president has done a wonderful job of getting the students interested in coming back to all of these games. It's important that we have some, as one of my professors put it, esprit de corps, because ultimately we're competing in the workforce against alumni of other universities. And it's important that we all have some pride in our school, because we do have a good school. We got great programs here. We can all get good educations, and we can compete in the workforce.
It's fun to tailgate, see all your friends, and just prepare for the game.
Tailgating was super fun, and I hope that all Cougs had a great homecoming week. I'm Bailey Wilborn with Coug TV. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Bailey. The Cougars played the East Carolina Pirates this past Saturday. In his first ever start at QB, Derek King led the Cougars to victory 52-27. King's dominating performance was highlighted by throwing 330 yards with 3 touchdowns on the day. On the running game side, Duke Catalan and Moba Carr each had 1 touchdown on the day, with a highlight 22-yard touchdown rush by Catalan. On the receiving front, Cordy Lark, Stephen Dunbar, and Linnell Bonner each had touchdown receptions for 5, 75, and 62 yards respectively. The victory consisted of a fine performance by the defense, highlighted by a pick 6 for Brandon McDowell and a fumble recovery by Amik Egbule. After the victory, the Cougars improved to 6-2 overall and 4-2 in conference play. The Pirates moved on to 2-7 overall and 1-4 in conference play. With the victory, it marks the 4th year in a row that the Cougars have won on homecoming week. With the 6th win of the season, the Cougars are now bowl eligible for the 4th year in a row. Next up on the schedule for the Cougars will be a bye week. They will return to action against the Tulane Green Wave on November 18th in New Orleans. Look forward to more Cougar action very soon. Moving on to volleyball, the Cougars open up their homestay and face SMU on Friday and Tulsa on Sunday. On Friday, the Cougars avoided a sweep by rallying back from a 2-0 deficit to tie it at 2 apiece. However, in the final set, the Cougars started off the rally 4-1, but fell after the Mustangs went on an 8-1 rally, ultimately taking the set and therefore the match. Some notes about the match include Megan Duncan and Abby Irvine recording double-doubles. On Sunday, Tulsa took the first 2 sets by the half. The Cougars went to take set 3, led by Megan Duncan and Katie Carbo. Ultimately, the Cougars fell in set 4 to be defeated 3-1. After both the games, the Cougars moved on to 9-13 overall and 5-9 in conference play. The team will go on the road to face USF and UCF on November 10th and November 12th. Let's tee off with some golf. The men's team competed in the Kaanapali Collegiate Classic in Hawaii this past weekend. A standout performance was spearheaded by George Gardner, who finished 9th individually with an overall score in the mid-60s. The men's team closed out their fall season with a 5th overall finish with a score of -10. The men's team will return February 16th for the All-American Intercollegiate. Next, we go to our golf editor, Andrea Agee, for a recap of last week's Trinity Forest Invitational.
Thanks, Brian. The UH women's golf team was in Dallas last week at the Trinity Forest Invitational, where they finished a season-best 2nd overall behind Kansas State. Houston's Leonie Harm and Megan Totong were among the top 10 finishers in individual play. Harm tied for 5th with a 6 over par, and Totong tied for 10th with an 8 over par. Now ranked 27th in the nation, the UH women's golf team moved on to their next and final tournament of the season, Battle at the Beach, which took place this past weekend in San Jose del Cabo, Mexico. Here's Brian with an update on that.
Thanks, Andrea. At the Battle of the Beach, the team closed out their fall season with a tied 5th place finish with Auburn University. The women's team will return to the All-State Sugar Bowl Intercollegiate February 18th. What a great season for both teams. Let's eagerly wait for the dominating performances to return in the spring. Let's dive on over to women's swimming and diving. The team competed against Northern Colorado in a duel. The 2016 to 2017 AAC champions remain undefeated in a 186 to 108 decision. Some highlights include first place finishes by Samantha Medlin in the 500 free, Shaw Rodriguez in the 100 and 200 fly, and Lauren Burrell in the 1 meter diving competition. Next, the diving court will be sent to Minnesota Diving Invitational November 9th through 11th. Last time I hosted, I mentioned the UH League of Legends team competing in DreamHack Denver on October 21st against Columbia College. The League of Legends team was defeated by Columbia College in a best-of-5 series with a score of 3-1. All the games were close and winnable, but the single victory was due to great plays by the team's jungler, Alex Ho, around Baron Nashor. The team played well overall and hopes to carry that onto the next big collegiate league tourney. Great job, Cougs, and I hope to see more great plays on the Rift. Thank you so much for watching In the Game. And once again, I'm your lovely host, Brian E. And go Cougs!